Welcome to a new class of AI art or AI art generation. In this class, I'm going to introduce you to Canva's AI art generation features. Now, if you are familiar with Canva and if you've seen my past lessons, you already know that Canva has this feature of magic and AI, which I was supposed to show you in a specific class. So in this class, I'm going to introduce you to the AI art features of Canva. But before that, I have presented you a couple of slides so that it's going to give you a brief idea about how it works and how it functions. So as we already know that Canva is a popular online graphic design tool, has expanded its feature, which sets to include AI-powered art generation, which significantly enhances its utility for designers, marketers, and hobbyists. Here's an overview of Canva art generation features. Text-to-image generation. Canvas AI can convert text description into images, allowing users to create unique visuals based on their specific needs by simply inputting a descriptive phrase or sentence. The AI generates an image that matches the description. This is particularly useful for creating custom graphics that are not available in stock's image libraries. 2. Style transfer. Canva AI includes a style transfer feature that allows users to apply artistic style to their photos. This feature can transform an image to mimic the style of famous artists, give photos a unique and creative touch. 3. Image enhancement. AI-driven enhancement in Canva improves the quality of image with features like automatic photo retouching, background removal, and color correction. These tools help users to quickly refine the images without needing advanced photo editing skills. 4. Design suggestions. Canvas AI offers design suggestions and templates based on the content users are creating. This can include layout recommendations, color schemes, and font choices that are generated to match the user's needs and preferences, making the design process more efficient and intuitive. Customizable AI art. Users can adjust various parameters of the AI generated art, such as colors, styles, and elements to better fit their vision. This customization ensures that the final product aligns closely with the user's requirements and creative direction. Integration with Canvas ecosystem. The AI art generation features are seamlessly integrated into Canva's existing platform, allowing users to combine AI generated elements with Canva's extensive library of templates, fonts, and graphics. This integration makes it easier to create cohesive and professional designs. Canva's AI art generation feature brings a new level of creativity and efficiency to the design process. Whether you're a professional designer or a casual user, these tools can help you produce stunning visuals with ease. As AI technology continues to evolve, Canva's integration of these features positions it as a forward-thinking of platform in the realm of digital design. So without any further ado, let's open up Canva on our device. As you can see that I have opened up Canva on my device. Now the first thing what you need to know where to find the AI tools. The first one which you will see is called the Magic Studio. Now you can see we have Magic Animates. These are also AI powered, and you can also preview of how this works. AI supercharger work. Well, we don't need to see it because I'm going to show you everything. Then we have is your own style to elements, extend images beyond the frame to restore missing details, rearrange, edit people in your photos. And you can see this one magic grab. Then we have is magic expands. All of them are over here. If you want to try any one of them, you can just click on it, try magic expands, open up. But one thing which you need to know is that when you already, let's say, just like I've said in my previous classes, that Canva comes in only two versions. One is free and one is, let's say, the paid version or subscribed version. So when you are using the paid version only, then you'll be able to use these features. So let's say if I increase it just like this, let's check it out. If it expands, magic expand, click. I'm going to wait for a bit until it shows me everything which I need. So just make sure that you are connected to the internet whenever you are using these AI features, because obviously they need internet connection. And you can see this is how good it looks, but obviously this is not just the first one. And obviously there are more, whichever one you prefer. It's basically up to you, whichever one you want to use. And obviously you'll be able to generate new results too. But this is just an example of how this works. So you can see there are a couple of these options which you'll find over here. Even Del-E, even though we have a whole different section or whole different class about Del-E, so you can try on Del-E 2. Let's say I'm going to use a new design. Click on that. And I'm going to do is going to be using this whiteboard or maybe this Instagram post square. And let out if it's available. So if I have Del-E available, I'm going to do is going to be going off the Del-E. And then you can put in your, let's say, whatever design you want. Everything which you need to know about AI features in Canva. So all of the features are the new features which you find about AI connected to Canva is going to be appearing over here or is going to be featured on this Magic Studio. First thing what you need to do over here is that I'm going to start off with applying an app, which is Del-E. So here I'm going to search in for Del-E, hit on enter, and there we go, we have Del-E. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to use it in new design so that I'm going to go directly into my working space. So I'm going to find our presentation. There we go. As we have opened up our workspace, and this is where we are going to show you everything you need to know about the introduction to, let's say, AI art. First things first is that let's start off with AI image generator. So just when you click on elements or design on the web browser, you'll basically see this option over here. You can also see design over here. You'll be able to generate templates too. But let's go off elements first and generate our own. So you have a couple made ones too, but we don't want that. It's also going to take you to the same section. Now, the first thing is that we need images. So I'm not going to be showing you everything you need to know about this, but I'm going to show you how you are going to get introduced to AI art generation in Canva. First thing is that we can put in our prompt. Let's say your prompt could be something like Valkyrie in, let's say, cyberpunk. Now, this is going to be my preference, Valkyrie in cyberpunk. This is going to be my prompt. Now, from here, you're going to do is going to be fixing up your style. Now, the style is also very important because there's a lot of styles and preferences. Let's say if I want filmic, I can use filmic, I can use photo, neon. But here, what I want is a soft focus or minimalistic, or I can also use anime if I want to. So here, I'm going to put in soft focus. That is going to be my style. And even if you want to use like couple of other, prompts, I'm going to put in again, Valkyrie in cyberpunk. And over here, you can fix in your aspect ratio, whichever one you want. Let's say you can use landscape, portrait, or even square. And there are obviously more if you make one on your own. So here I'm going to put in square. And after you're done putting your prompt, and also you can inspire yourself too, click on generate image. Just make sure that you are connected to the internet most of the time whenever you are, generating your own image. So now I'm going to wait for a bit until it opens up or it generates up my art. And obviously it will be able to generate your image. You don't have to worry about it because it is using the AI features of Canva. And you can see this is how it looks like. There we go. We have one of the designs. We have the second one. We have the third one. And then the last one. When you just press on any of these, it will be applied onto your workspace. And you will also be able to download it on your device. Okay. So let's say if I don't want this one, I can also change it. And if I don't have any idea, what you can basically do is go back to elements, generate your own. You can turn it off. And here I'm going to go back and you can click on Inspire Me and you'll be able to use a couple of default type of prompts and also generate arts. Let's say this time I'm going to put in, let's say, mad. I'm going to put in scientists, pizza. Now I'm going to do is going to be selecting of the style, Control X. Over here, I'm going to first off selecting of the style. Let's say I'm going to do is going to be using anime this time because I have something which relates to it. And then I'm going to click on generate image. Obviously, it will take a bit of time. And after it opens up, then you can just download it. You can use it. You can also save it up directly onto your workspace too. You can see this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. If I don't want it, I can also cancel it anytime I want. And over here, I'm going to put in, let's say, soft focus. Let's say I'm going to put in the same preference, generate image. And whenever you're using your styles, you'll be able to use a couple of preferences in the prompt too, because it's going to take up your prompts and turn that into an image. You can see this is how it looks like. You'll be able to change the style however you want. Now you'll also be able to put in preferences. Let's say if I want to use a specific art style, I'm going to press on cancel. In Japan, tappare in DaVinci art style. Hit on generate image. And obviously now it's going to take up that preference too. And then it's going to make you up the image. And you will see that however you put in the prompt, you'll be able to change it anytime. So this is how it will work. So now let's go back as we are not going to be using them. So the next thing which we need to know about is the graphic. If you want to make any graphic or generate any AI graphic, you can also put in your prompts and you can generate your AI graphic. So let's put our prompt here. Let's say the graphic which I want is going to be a globe. And I'm going to be selecting of the style. Let's say maybe I want something kind of good. So I'm not going to be selecting any, but I'm going to put in globe. And then I'm going to click on generate graphic. Now it's going to generate up the graphic for me too. And obviously you will have couple of these graphics generated. So you'll be able to select from, out of 2, out of 4. So it's going to be helpful for you whenever you are using AI art generation in Canva. And as this is a drag and drop software, it is very easy to use. Now you have these two options. I can also use this one, also looks good. So let's say glow, let's say with colors. Generate again. Now you can also put in like more preferences, just like I've shown you how you can generate your images. So I'm going to wait for a bit until it appears up. And then the last thing which we have to show you is going to be the videos. And we can also show you a couple of the LE ones, but I would prefer you showing them with, let's say, its specific class. So you'll be able to use these two. These are also quite really good. There we go. And you can see the resolution has not been, it didn't just, break. Okay. So this is how it will look like. You can also put in more, however you prefer. It's just going to put it up onto your workspace. There we go. I can also change up the styles whenever you want to. You can click on the say I want 3D Chrome, generate again. And whenever I click on it, you will basically see we have the same prompt, but it's going to make it different from how it is right now because now we have a specific style as a preference. So if it generates up or when it generates up, we're going to be using it on my screen. I can also hide this page up from here so that we have more space now. And there we go. This also looks really good. So I'm going to paste it over here. There we go. It's going to appear up on my screen. This is how it will look like. I can also use this. You'll be able to use it on other ones too. It's just going to replace it, so you don't have to worry about it. There we go. Let's say maybe if I want to use this, I can just paste it over here. It's going to take a bit of time to replace it because this is also AI generated. And there we go. Now you can see this has been totally replaced instead of just putting it at the top. Okay. Now the last thing which remains is going to be the videos. You can see the AI video generation is yet not available for some specific countries. But if you want to use it, if you can also use it using a VPN. But I would not suggest you doing it. But if you want to use the videos, you can turn on a couple of, genuine VPNs and go off to the web browser and use them. But up till now, it's better if you just know how to use the images and graphics. And now you know everything how you'll be able to generate the images and graphics just by using AI on Canva. If you want to use DALL-E, that's also totally up to you. The same way you can put up your prompts and you can generate your art. But as we have a whole specific class about DALL-E, so I'm going to be skipping it for this class and hope you understood about everything in this class. If you still have any confusion or any question about any part of the lesson, feel free to ask me anytime. I'm always there to help you. So without any further ado, let's move on to our next class of AI art generation with Canva.